It's the year of the notch. But if you thought that notches will be limited to just flagships or mid-ranges, well, you could not be more wrong. This here is the Redmi 6 Pro, the first Redmi phone to pack in the infamous notch, and probably the first low-end phone with a notch. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a quick look at the Redmi 6 Pro. Hey guys, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and today we are going to take a quick look at the brand new Redmi 6 Pro. But before we unbox this thing, I'll suggest you to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post an awesome new video. Also, this video has been brought to you by AceBuy, a service that lets you easily find and hire local professionals near you. I'll talk more about AceBuy at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Now, let's unbox this thing. Okay, so this here is the Redmi 6 Pro, the latest budget phone from Xiaomi, and as you can see, it is notchalicious. Yeah, I just made up that word. Anyway, yes, there is the notch here and there's nothing special about it. Hey, I'm okay with the notch, but most companies are including a notch so that they can cut down on the bezels. But the Redmi 6 Pro has a huge chin, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I guess Xiaomi has included the notch in the 6 Pro just because it's the latest trend in the smartphone world. Having said that, if you're not a fan of the notch, there is the option to hide the notch. But let me just tell you that using the hide notch option on an LCD display is not really a good idea. Yeah, that looks terrible. Plus, the notch is the only new thing in the Redmi 6 Pro design. Apart from that, it's the usual Xiaomi budget phone with the usual buttons, the IR blaster, the headphone jack, and of course, there's the micro USB port. Sure, there's not a lot new here, but a lot of people like this functional Xiaomi design. So I don't blame Xiaomi for going with the tried and tested design. After all, why fix what isn't broken? On the display front, the Redmi 6 Pro comes with a 5.84-inch Full HD plus 19:9 display, and that's amazing, especially since it's a budget phone. I mean, the display here is smaller than the one on the Redmi Note 5 or the 5 Pro, but when it comes to the quality, I'd say the Redmi 6 Pro's display is on par with the Note 5 and Note 5 Pro. Basically, with the Redmi 6 Pro, you get a display that's bright, vibrant, and just really good. Another thing I'm really impressed with so far are the cameras. The device comes with a 12-megapixel f2.2 plus 5-megapixel f2.2 camera, which seems pretty good on paper. I have taken some photos from the Redmi 6 Pro and well, take a look. So far, things look pretty impressive with the Redmi 6 Pro camera. I mean, the colors look nice, the focus seems to be on point, so it's all pretty good. I also like the portrait mode photos from the phone. On the videos front, the phone comes with support for 1080p videos at 30 FPS and there's EIS for stability. Here's a video I took from the phone, and as you can see, the video is very stable. I mean, impressively stable, to be honest. Apart from the stability, the video itself looks pretty decent as far as budget phones go. Moving on to the front, there's a 5-megapixel f2.0 camera unit, and here are some selfies we have taken. From the looks of it, the selfie camera is where Xiaomi has done some cost cutting. I mean, sure, some photos look decent, but others not so much. Overall, the cameras on the Redmi 6 Pro, especially the rear cameras, seem pretty impressive for a budget smartphone. But yeah, this is our first impressions and we'll reserve our judgment for the full review. Next up, let's talk about performance. The Redmi 6 Pro comes with the same old Snapdragon 625 with 3 or 4 gigs of RAM. We have the 3GB RAM variant of the phone, and while it has been performing fine so far, I would have preferred a newer processor. I know the Snapdragon 625 has been their trusted and go-to processor in budget phones, but it does not sound very appealing in 2018. Having said that, the phone seems to be performing well, so it's okay, I guess. Plus, it's the well-optimized MIUI 9.5 here, so that helps. Yes, it's the usual MIUI 9.5 with a ton of great features and the new full screen gestures, which I really like. Something I've said time and again. There's also face unlock, which seems fast enough. Here, watch this. Seems pretty fast, doesn't it? Lastly, there is the battery. The Redmi 6 Pro has a huge 4000 mAh battery. Honestly, I'm all in for huge batteries, and I'm glad that Xiaomi has stuck with 4000 mAh batteries on their Redmi series. I mean, the Redmi Note 5 and Note 5 Pro easily last more than a day, so we can expect the same from the Redmi 6 Pro. Plus, the phone supports fast charging, which is definitely a great bonus. So that was pretty much everything about the Redmi 6 Pro, and you know what? The Redmi 6 Pro seems like a great budget phone. But honestly, if you ask me, I'm a bit underwhelmed. I mean, sure, there's the new notch and the great dual camera setup, but everything else, including the same old design, the same old processor, the same old micro USB, is just so Redmi Note 5-ish or even Redmi Y2-ish. At a starting price of 1000 yuan, which is approximately 10,000 rupees, the Redmi 6 Pro is a phone that seems worth recommending, but it's just not exciting enough. I mean, there's no word on the India launch of the Redmi 6 Pro, but honestly, even if Xiaomi does not launch the Redmi 6 Pro in India, I think it's fine. Seriously, who cares for another Xiaomi budget phone? Now let's talk about AceBuy, our sponsors for this video. AceBuy is a service that not only lets you hire local professionals, but also offer your services as a freelancer for a ton of different types of jobs. You can just set your budget for the job and set your hourly rates as well. The app is pretty easy to use and you can download it on your Android or iOS smartphone from the link in the video description below, so do check it out. Well, those are my thoughts on the Redmi 6 Pro, but what about you? Tell us what you think in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends who are waiting for a Redmi phone with a notch. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.